initiative that would roll back many of the attacks on the Constitution waged by the current Bush administration. But Democrats, liberals, I need to tell you, it was Ron Paul, Republican from Texas, who introduced the American Freedom Agenda's 10-point legislative campaign to Congress. The American Freedom Act of 2007.
Yeah, but 4 years ago, Dennis Kucinich sponsored H.R. 3171. That's also known as the Benjamin Franklin True Patriot Act of 2003. Dennis Kucinich has spent his career trying to protect our liberties.
This week was the 5th anniversary of Dennis's stand in the House of Representatives against going to war. While members of the House and the Senate, including Clinton, Edwards, Biden, and Dodd, encouraged George Bush's use of military force against Iraq, Dennis Kucinich stood his ground and carefully studied the evidence that could mean the deaths of countless thousands of people. Dennis had found that there was no credible evidence of weapons of mass destruction, no connection to 9/11, no imminent threat to nations in the region, and therefore no reason to start a war. On that day, it took tremendous courage for Representative Kucinich to stand before the Congress, the nation, and the world against a tidal wave of political support for an impending war he knew to be wrong. It took keen insight to see through the flaws of a policy destined to fail. And it took leadership to rally more than 120 of his House colleagues to join him in voting no 5 days later. Dennis was right when it counted. 5 years ago, when this nation needed leadership and courage, Dennis Kucinich stepped forward while others fell in line with George W. Bush. Dennis Kucinich has no ties to special interest or corporate lobbying groups. He is beholden only to the American people. Isn't that what you want in a president?